Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2025. I'm out here, heading on out, downtown Pueblo. Gonna fish the tailwaters. But today, right now, let's do our fishing report for January 2025. Let's start off up at the reservoir. Do realize it's January. It's cold. It's a warm water fishery for the most part. Fishing is going to be slow. As the water temperature goes down, the fish slow down and become much more docile and almost kind of like hibernate, just kind of sit and rest there. You'll find them in schools. You can jig them, you can troll through them, but they're going to be pretty lockjawed. Reports I'm seeing, west end of the reservoir, water temperature is low 30s to mid 30s. East end, low to mid 40s. So you're probably better off fishing closer to the dam because the water temperature is a little warmer. But do realize bait is probably not going to work real well. Probably want to use lures and whatnot, because what you're going to do is get that lure next to the fish, and it's going to be an instinctive reaction as that thing slithers by, wiggles by, vibrates in the water, and they might reach out and smack at it. They're not going to be doing a lot of feeding otherwise. Obviously, there is trout in there, so you can have a go at the trout in there as well. Moving on. January, February, coldest months of the year. This is going to be where I spend my time, out on the tailwaters. Tailwaters is a great fishery throughout the winter. When everything else is too cold or frozen up or whatever. If you're not a nice fisherman like I'm not, this is where I'll come. The key is right now, water's nice and clear, water's low, tiny flies. Doesn't mean I'm not going to throw a bugger, because every once in a while that's going to work too. But most of the time I'm going to be throwing tiny flies. Now that the water's really starting to cool off in January, the fish are going to start transitioning away from the fast-moving water, the riffles. And they're going to start moving in to more of the slower pools. This and pocket water as well. This makes it a little tougher because that slower moving water, the fish have a lot of time to evaluate your fly. So you might want to step down in tippet size. Make sure your flies are looking good. But it's a great fishery. There's some wonderful fish in here. Some nice big bad boys. In addition, here about a week before Christmas, they actually stocked in here in the river itself. So they continue to stock the river all winter long. And when they stock the river, they very often stock our neighboring ponds. Anticline Pond, Runyon Lake. Those are sorts of areas they oftentimes stock throughout the winter. So if you're looking to get out and drop a worm with the family, you can do that as well. So that's going to wrap up our January fishing report for 2025. It's going to be a chilly one, of course, middle of winter, but it's a great time to get out and fish the tailwaters. Thanks so much, everybody. Hope to see you out on the water. See y'all next time.